me join the Roll20.
Okay, I've got this. I've got one here. Got to go fast.
Thanks. Good one.
Thanks.
One of my
I'm surprised,
favorites.
I'm surprised you didn't use it earlier.
It's a classic.
I think I'm really running low, so now I'm just going for the obvious ones I tried to hold in check.
Well,
Turns out Sonic
the-
doesn't talk much. It's wild.
well, it's just that you can start moving on to other stuff from the Sonic series.
I guess.
So, it's the big 100.
Big
We
100.
It is.
Oh yeah, yeah,
This,
yeah.
this campaign is old enough to drink.
Wait.
100.
I mean, it was true at 18, but it's still true now.
Holy. Wait, we've done the 100 sessions? Damn, Neo.
So,
It's been years.
that's right. It has.
It genuinely
Technically,
has been years.
Yeah, it has. And technically, we did 100 sessions last session because of session 0. But let's pay that in mind. Last we left off, y'all had come to Terrebonne with Scott in tow. Entered to try and work out what to do about this circus with Randy after they had left you behind in Regents. You had a contract in an obscure dialect of Elvish, and you knew, and sources had implied that you might be able to get get help with that contract if you were able to visit a certain lawyer who is the only lawyer in Terrebonne, an elf named Davros, who you met by pleading with Mayor Lilia to arrange a meeting with him. It turned out he was in a position of high power in the local mob, and he agreed to help you out with your contract on the condition that you do a favor in return. Now, the favor he wanted was that you get Sylvana, aka the Bullet Girl, that you displace her from the city at least. And the contract you signed to ensure that you wouldn't go back on that was that she not appear back in the city for at least 6 months. Felina declined and took a different job, which was to collect debts from outstanding debts from delinquent goons and lower rung henchmen. So you signed those contracts, and in return, Davros translated quite a bit of the Elvish contract that Randall had signed, revealing that Randall was signed on to the circus for a series of 6 different acts that were going around Hemlock, but in places with names that did not match any of the maps that he had. But he told you about the acts that he was going to perform, how they involved, how they progressed from acrobatics to participating in a play, to leading the audience in song, and also that the signatories of the contract were Dominica Arias, and that a third party that was not named, so that he could not name, and Randall about 6 times, because it turns out that Randall signed with his souls, plural, implying that Randall must have 6 different instances.
maybe he stole a few souls. Like,
And
I wonder
So-
if one of them is mine.
yeah, and so
I mean, that would
Davros-
explain some of your actions.
And so Davros pointed out that you're going to that if you want to really get out of this contract, you're going to need something you might want to see if you can see what those multiple instances of Randall's soul are about. See if you can get them to sign off on a nullification. But you'll need them to be able to read and write Voltal Elvish, or have someone in the room who can read and write Voltal Elvish.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say read and write in general. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna
Which,
just find
I
an
mean-
actual cat. We're gonna find an actual Boega cat.
And if you get all of them to sign on nullification, that will technically outnumber the parties of the circus, which should free him from his duties.
Ah, technicalities.
Yes. And so with that information in tow, you were led out of wherever you were. Sort of went back to, then went to go and talk to Silvana. You kind of figured, or at least one of you kind of figured, some of you kind of figured that you probably weren't going to be able to keep her away for 6 months.
I think
But-
that was Felina definitely didn't trust
Yeah.
Felina definitely didn't trust that she would stay away for 6 months. She'd break that
Yeah.
rule and then we'd be in jeopardy. Angelo was a bit more willing to lend her that trust, but
Yeah.
Felina has still taken on another
Yeah.
job to keep herself and presumably her mother and her loved ones out of the
Yes.
Yeah.
And so you went to fights where and she might show up. She has a room there. You waited for her while Hero went and did a duel, did a wrestling match downstairs.
Oh
Uh,
my! You
Er,
could have earned so much
yeah,
money
that
if you
earned
bet on
money.
Hero.
And you waited out on the roof for her. She showed up, and you explained the situation to her. And she agreed to come along with you on, your adventures out the city, but she couldn't promise that she would straight up stay away from Terrebonne for 6 months. But she would follow you for however long you needed her.
Hmm.
And so that was the deal you managed to get. And then you retired for the night. Felina went to her apartment to hang out with Scott, the blue ring bearer, reading yaoi manga with him.
Yeah.
And the rest of you went to Stella's house to stay the night. And at one point, late in the night, before heading to bed, Hero and Angelo were approached by Dingo, who told them that who sat them down and talked about how he had actually, while moving around talking to some of the unruly types in fights and around Terrebonne generally, he had managed to find a solid lead on where Boss Hog, the man after his head, was, and what he was, and things and told you that he was going to go and confront Boss Hog himself in person, and that it was something that he had to do alone. And so with the tip of his hat, he bid you farewell and said, obviously told you need to tell Felina about this. He would be leaving in the night, and said, hopefully he'll take care of it, and perhaps you'll meet again in the wild.
I'm just gonna say, this is the second fucking time one of my characters has had, like, an older person take on a mentor role for them, and then because of real life commitments had to drop out of the campaign.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Edgar was so much a mentor.
Edgar was kind of, like, keeping an eye on Taz and, like, mentoring him a little bit.
A little bit, but he was
Yeah.
also fucking.
I mean, he
with
was just
people
more
for fun.
interested in where's this kid going? What's he?
Yeah. He also just
knew
like
things.
fucking with things for fun.
Yeah, that's true. But
You're an old man.
Yeah, it's it's kind of the second time this has happened.
Yeah, yeah.
I find it funny that, like, he revealed, oh yeah, done the stuff, murdered a lot of people, kind of, got some real hot, like, the real heat is out, real heavy shit going on. And everyone's just like, sort of, damn, that's heavy. And he's like, I don't know if you can come to trust me, but I hope you will. A day goes by kind of awkwardly, and then he's like, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna peace out, actually.
I'm gonna mosey on over here.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go. He's gonna
Actually,
go
I
take
heard-
care of
I-
his inner demon. He's gonna go take care of his past.
And it's
Yeah.
fucked up as well because in the 2 weeks since we played, I've been writing a document of magic items I want to make. The first 3 of which are just gifts for the other characters.
Ooh,
Aw.
there.
So now, and
oh, hey.
the hardest one to make up was for fucking Felina anyway. The easiest was Dingo, but I might just.
give the
I'm-
Dingo one to Silvana, I guess. Dingo
I
has been
don't think they'd
replaced
be that
with-
useful for her.
You
I
know,
already
I'm-
gave her
never
a
know.
magical trinket.
Yeah, that's
You know, I'm
true.
gonna-
I mean, that's not a gift though. That was
Yeah.
leverage. That was.
yeah.
I'm just gonna headcanon that one day later, Dingo is found in a ditch.
Wow, that's dark.
Not dead.
Actually,
he's
he's-
just
Poor
sleeping
guy.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
no.
gonna say, that feels like his usual, like, napping spot.
Yeah, no, Dingo is like, he realized, wait, oh no, I'm in it with the mafia. Oh no, oh no. He just peaced out.
Anyway, so yeah, that's where we left off. So who should we start with? Waking up in the morning.
Oh boy.
Well,
this is-
first off-
which camp?
well, Wilhelm
Felina,
always
Scott,
wakes
or
first.
Angelo Hero.
Hmm.
We
Well-
I don't mind going second. I'm
Yeah.
okay. I just kind of
Alright,
want to point
alright.
out that one of us already said this. I can't remember. We are looking at Piglet right now.
Yeah,
Has that already been said? Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Why
think
we-
about it every time we
Oh.
go back to Terrebonne.
I just realized. Oh yeah, you are.
Oh,
on
there is
Terrebonne.
Piglet.
I've been looking at the overworld map.
Oh, okay.
You look.
you
he
just
looks kinda-
left us on the city map.
Yeah,
He
I
looks-
mean you are still in the city, so.
He
Yeah,
looks
fair
kind of
enough.
miffed. He looks kind of miffed, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway.
Baba.
So yeah, I guess we'll start with Felina plus Scott.
Oh, are we? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
I actually don't really have anything much for, other than just, like, waking up. Hey.
Wake up in the morning feeling like.
Wake up
Yeah,
in the
so
morning
yeah,
at night after
Scott
reading Yaoi
sees
with
you.
a guy you met the other week.
Is this
Yeah.
how Felina states usually end up?
Yeah, so when you say morning, Scott, like, his eyes immediately open and he says, "Good morning."
Creepy.
Okay, man.
Oh, all right. There's no one else here, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah, not last I checked.
All right, cool.
We
Yeah.
could make the purple guy again if you want.
Uh,
If you need more than 2 people here, but
no, I'm good on that. Just I'm very alert when I sleep.
That's a curse.
sorry to hear that.
So you heading out?
Yeah, I better. I've got shit to do today.
Right. Well, if you leave town or at any point, I mean, should I accompany, or should I stay here?
Knock yourself out either way, but you can come along if you want. Figure you might want to, and she, like, holds up her ring finger, figure out more about this. Still gonna stop by the mist as soon as we can.
Oh yeah, we got a lot to figure out, huh? That's right. Okay. You know what? I never thought I'd say this, but all right, yeah, take me to the mist.
You know, I
Down.
didn't consider the fact that we would be dragging Sylvana into the mist, and that's gonna be rough.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
That
Oh
she's
boy,
got-
oh boy.
She is not a person who's gonna fare well in the mist. I mean, physically, yeah. Mentally, no.
That's
We're all
definitely
gonna face our demons.
definitely another place they won't follow.
Well, let's hope so.
How scary are
Well,
these
hey,
people who are after her?
check back in on me when when you have something.
Yeah, will do. And wish me luck.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I'll clean the
Cool.
place up if you want.
Nah. Not like I ever do.
Oh, okay. I'll keep it completely the same.
She laughs. Alright, cool, man. And yeah, then she goes about her day.
Nice.
I can't believe
Okay.
you found like
yeah.
Data from Star Trek who reads Yowie and has people who want to kill him.
I think
So,
there were
yeah.
some people who wanted to kill Data.
Well, yeah, actually, there was a whole episode about that, wasn't there?
Right, so yeah,
There were
Felina-
people who wanted to fuck Data too. There were multiple instances in which Data fucked, which good to know he can.
So,
Glad
Felina,
they. Mm-hmm.
were you going to want to head out around the city for a bit, or were you going to go straight to Stella's?
When he comes, it's called a data transfer.
Were you going to hang? Yeah.
I think she might, try and swipe a little bit of breakfast. Not pay for anything, but like,
Oh, okay.
maybe shoplift something or like snag something off a like food cart or something, or just pass a little cafe, someone sitting outside, suddenly grab something off someone's plate. You know how it be.
How many times
But-
have Felina had a Aladdin moment? Actually, no, it's terrible. The gods would never bother chasing her.
You know what?
They
Yeah,
chase
roll,
her.
roll dex.
Gotta be
Ooh,
one
7.
step ahead of the braid line.
All right, now roll
Bread
in.
line.
Int.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Okay. Yeah,
Smart.
you managed to. You managed to swipe some breakfast without no
Cool.
problem.
See, the real goal, talking about guard chasing her, like, the most delicious of breakfast at all is when you snatch a donut, like, right from a cup. Like, that's just the tastiest treat of all, sweet.
Awesome. So
Are donuts a breakfast in America?
Yeah,
there are
more or less. It's like there are like two types of breakfast. There's like savory breakfast and sweet breakfast, and donuts are very like
there's coffee.
donut and coffee is a classic,
Oh,
like-
but I figured that was like a snack thing, not a breakfasty thing.
I mean, it's like a snack breakfast. It's sort of a
It's a get you up in the morning. thing.
Okay, I mean,
Yeah.
I like a donut and a coffee like a lot, but
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah, never considered that a
It's not a full breakfast, but
no.
it is a morning starter.
Yeah.
So with that, Angelo, Hero, you're up in Stella's house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she is sleeping in, and Dingo is left.
Yeah.
Can't believe he left. I wonder where he is.
Where could he be? Working for the railroad, presumably. Oh my
Cut to
he's
Dingo
gonna
tripping.
spend the next 50 years being paid to, slowly dismantle a railroad, and as someone else, about a year later is paid to rebuild a railroad for 50 years.
Actually, cut to Dingo just fucking darting away from Terrebonne, like fuck. I don't.
I think
I'm glad you appreciated that reference, since no one else here or presumably watching it is gonna know what the fuck I was just talking about.
Yeah, although it was actually 3 people. There was one.
It was, I
person
know,
that
but that felt like drawing it out a bit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I mean, Angelo gets up and feels a bit sheepish about going into someone else's fridge to make breakfast. So I think when he gets up, he's feeling a bit down about Dingo. So I think he just kind of goes for a walk in the morning and probably picks up a bit of food.
Hero is like, Hero is debating with himself a lot. Like, I could make breakfast, but just assuming she wants breakfast is rude enough. But just going into her kitchen, Hero is gonna, yeah, Hero is just a stand there debating with himself until Stella wakes up, unless he's like one of those people that sleep until noon.
I'll say Stella would probably usually wakes up pretty early because she has her whole seamstress business too. She's got to do.
Oh
She
yeah,
does that before.
Angela and Neo did say she's sleeping in, but
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
fair.
sleeping in can be
forgot
very
about that.
variable. There's
Yeah.
sleeping in. There's levels of sleeping in.
Hmm.
I mean, Angelo goes out to grab a bite to eat. Feels a bit too thing, and it's mainly just kind of a melancholy.
Actually, no.
wonder.
You know what? You know what? What Hero? Hero, I just realized something.
Oh,
What did Hero?
And Hero just realized something.
What did he realize?
He got money.
He got
did.
money.
He did.
Yeah, no. He just suddenly, Hero just suddenly popped next to Angel. He said, "Oh, Angel, you know what? I just realized I got coins
where did
I'm
you
buying
come,
you, bro.
Where did you come from?
from the Stella's house.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I'm buying you breakfast."
You don't need to do that. That's absolutely fine.
True. I'll buy Stella breakfast since he was kind enough to let us sleep there.
That's a noble thing to do.
Yeah, that's what Hero's gonna do. He's gonna buy her breakfast.
Okay, well, let's say breakfast is just a nice breakfast is just a nice takeaway breakfast is like 3 coin.
How many coins did you say?
3 coin.
Okay, and then I take one for my Hero and one for her.
Nice.
Is Andrew gonna be fancy?
I mean, he's not gonna be like really fancy. He's just gonna pick up something simple. Like he like you can probably tell when just wandering around that like he's a bit detached and melancholy about about Dingo going. But yeah, he just kind of grabs a breakfast and comes back with you.
3 coin.
This is the real tabletop RPG experience, is playing someone being a bit sad that someone has left.
The sad.
Were we not, like at one point he mutters, "Were we not good enough for him?" 3 coin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna say, you two probably get back to Stella's house, and you see her having just woken up. She sort of like threw on like a gown, and is just sort of drinking just sort of slowly drinking a cup of milk in her living room.
Meow. Fucking typical cat. Milk is actually not that great for cats.
Well, she's not a cat.
As opposed to its wonderful health benefits for humans.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Milk isn't good for you?
Too much of it isn't.
It's very.
It's got its benefits. It's just
It's just a lot of consumption of it is not great.
A lot of consumption of anything isn't good.
Yeah.
Well, but like it is very, very, like calorie fattening, calorie dense stuff like that. But it's also most people in the world. It's also like very bad for indigestion and whatnot. Kind of makes you like nauseous and whatnot.
I would argue on the fattening thing that fat isn't bad for you if you are being active.
But, I mean, and there also is the point that like most people, like more than half of the human population, has a degree of lactose intolerance.
Yeah,
basically that's why it's not good for cats. Cats are lactose intolerant. Most mammals can't really drink milk past infancy and whatnot. It's just a like group of humans that has this weird gene that lets us do it. There are actually a couple different times that evolved in humanity, but like
humans are weird.
Humans are based.
Humans are poorly designed. That's what we are.
We don't have an allergy. We're so fucking badly made.
God, I want an alien to review humanity. Like, this is so poorly designed. Look at this nervous systems.
There is a short story called Meat or something that is genuinely about that, where like a race of gaseous aliens find Earth and they're just looking at us and going, "They're made of meat. What the fuck? What's wrong with them?" It's a good short story.
I'm gonna have to listen. But yeah, no. Yeah, no. As Hero walks in, and he just says, "Good morning, miss." Actually, what was her last
Miss
name again?
Imperbell.
Imperbell.
Stella
Miss
something.
Imperbell. Yeah, he addresses her Miss Imperbell.
Simping.
She is a simp for
Yeah.
Dingo.
Oh,
I thought
hello
Dingo
there.
was a simp.
He
Oh,
is
hello
too.
there. I noticed I noticed Dingo doesn't seem to be here.
He made his way last night. Got a tip off about some business he had to attend to. We were apparently not fit for what he was doing.
He did say he
Oh.
wanted to do it himself. I
Mhm.
think he just wanted to. I think it's a personal thing. Oh,
Yeah.
anyway.
She looks sort of off into the distance and then just says, "Rough Riders, they never change."
Huh?
Or it's just the pattern of her life. He shows up, flirts, and then just leaves without saying goodbye
Yeah,
during the
Dingo got
fucking
cold.
night.
Dingo actually called cold feet because it's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Any-
Angelo just repeats Rough Riders.
They never change.
They never
Rough
change.
Riders.
Huh? Hero is very confused. Anyway, he goes. Anyway, I brought. As thanks for you letting us sleep here tonight, I brought you breakfast. It's at
Oh.
least the least I can do.
Why, thank you very much. I was just going to have. I was just going to see if I could get from my diner at a discount. This is quite nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. And again, thanks for letting us sleep here tonight.
Oh, of course. You've been so helpful with my daughter. She's if you're a friend of hers, you're welcome here.
It's very kind of you.
Hmm.
Yes.
And speaking of, what time is it? She looks at the clock and then says, "Ah, okay. In about a minute."
A minute?
Felina,
Yeah.
you show up at Stella's
Mhm.
house.
Nani?
Wait, yeah, as she walks in, Angelo just kind of puts a piece together and just says out loud, "You can do that?"
Oh,
Wait,
she's-
what did she do? I like was
You know,
she's
updating my
snickering. She's
notes.
snickering to herself.
What? What did I miss?
she
Felina says as she walks in.
huh?
Oh, she's just very. Oh, she's just. You'll learn to predict her.
You do?
What?
Yes.
No,
Huh?
no one can predict me. I'm an original. I'm unpredictable.
She just predicted you would
Every
enter the
4chan
room.
poster has posted that at least once.
You swiped from the deli again, didn't you?
Look, not I did not swipe from the deli.
I swiped from Officer Deli.
Wait. Hero monologue. He just goes, wait, she knows. She knows that she did that? Wait, is that... No, he's like thinking, are all mothers this powerful?
Nani?
Thinking
This
back on
power,
his-
how can I acquire it?
Thinking about his own mother.
Paulina nods. Oh yes, mothers are definitely powerful.
I'm gonna have
Who
to
can now
achieve
apparently
this.
hear Hero's thoughts.
How can I achieve this power? I know Emperor.
Yes, Hero, I can read thoughts too. Yeah, I know.
You can read my thoughts, Hero. I know.
Meow 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 meow
Meow.
meow 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 meow.
That's Scott's at the moment.
So, yeah, gang's all together. Someone's got to break the news to her.
Yeah, Felina does sort of glance around and just.
I was
Where's
genuinely considering
where's the
not
old
saying
man?
anything and seeing how long it takes Felina to mention that Dingo is gone.
No,
But-
Felina's. Keep in mind, Felina's slightly suspicious about things Dingo may or may not be getting up to in the night at her mom's house. But yeah, so she is kind of
Angelo was gonna
suspiciously
wait and
glancing.
see how long it took her to notice. So Angelo is just we're all just standing in awkward silence, kind of
Yeah.
awkward, slightly sad silence.
Hero is
Felina
trying
just
to eat.
like Felina takes the immediate wrong read on why people are being awkward about it and just sort of whispers, "Oh God, he did no," and like just sort of glances at Stella.
Oh, actually,
God damn
no.
it.
Oh yeah, I just said he didn't, and he does. I gotta change direction as he takes
Actually,
the
wait.
wrong
I want to
idea
make this
and
worse.
says,
I want to make this worse. Actually,
Oh,
Hero,
yeah,
Hero
okay.
completely misunderstanding what she says. He thinking she talks about leaving. He just go, "Yes, last night."
No,
God.
Angelo says it at the same time. We were on the same fucking track.
Oh no.
Oh, oh my gosh. Can't be serious.
You just you need to like do background checks or something. You gotta have higher standards for
What
yourself,
do you
Mom.
think of your mother, Felina?
I mean, like last time I said that you hit me, so I don't really want to repeat it.
Is this where Hero and Angelo kind of look at each other, slowly back off a bit?
Yeah, I think we both take a step to the side. just just trying to piece. Well, I think we're sat at the table, so maybe we scooch our chairs aside a bit, just out of the blast radius.
No, and Felina, in fact, I don't. I was not. Your friend did not, in fact, take me on a date. Which is what I would do with someone I just met who was nice to me, if they asked. And she takes a sip of her from her cup.
I don't
What
know why you
ver-
gotta be there's no shame in I mean, Randall's a slut and he's great. You don't gotta be,
Oh, is
Felina
that?
says, sipping
Oh,
some coffee.
oh, is that a suggestion?
I was gonna say, as they keep going, Hero gets more and more nervous. He can feel the aura, the powerful aura between them.
Angelo is just like thinking these are some damn good eggs.
So yeah, in regards to Randall, she says, "Oh, is that a suggestion?"
Felina, like holds her tongue a bit, jaw clenches visibly. Tension sizzling in the air.
Hero thinking, desperately trying to how to break it, and just go. Oh yeah, he sees Scott and he goes, "Hello, Scott. It's been a
No,
while."
Scott's at her
Yeah.
table.
Oh yeah, no, he is. It's fucking
Yes,
never mind then.
Stella's just,
He,
You're
Stella's
just
And
just
tr-
taking
Felina
you're-
just sort of like turns and has a forced grin and says, "Look, I know you're jealous that I've had a relationship that's lasted years longer than any relationship you've ever had, Mom, but don't worry. I'm sure you'll grow up someday."
Yeah, her her brow furrows, and she sets her cup down.
Hero.
Angelo looks at his wrists, forgetting that watches haven't been invented yet, and says, My word, look at the time.
Yes.
We've got some errands to run. Can't be holding you back from getting to your seamstress work.
Yes, it would be. Yeah, good heavens, it would be terrible if you missed work because of us.
Yeah, I have some responsible work employment
Come on,
business
Felina.
to do.
Hero just grabs her. Come on,
Yeah,
let's
no,
go.
Felina starts headed out, and just like wait like at Hero and Angelo. One of you go wake up the
And then she
Wait,
just yells, she
Bingo.
just calls out to you. He's been with, it's been enough time without you. He's been with a few people already.
Wait. Go wake up who?
Felina, not quite processing Angelo's thing, for, like just trying to not start more shit. Their mom just, about to, and then finally processing Angelo. Wait, what? Dingo, cowboy,
Wait,
Oh,
you didn't.
big man.
Dingo, he left. That's what we've just been telling you.
yeah. He
Wait,
left
what?
last night. Yeah, he left last night.
He said he
Said
got
he
he
had-
said he got a lead on that person he was after on Boss Hog, and he made his way. Said that he had to handle it by himself.
Why didn't you say so? That
We thought you got it.
Yeah.
yeah, just kind of a long, quiet, awkward moment. Only sound of the clock ticking on the wall.
Is the clock doing like that the typical crow laughing noise?
Not a cuckoo.
Nah.
Well, yeah, Felina sort of glances around, her brain kind of catching up with everything, and she sort of slowly scratches the back of her head and just kind of, I
Yes,
we got work to do. Sorry.
you sure do.
Sorry. And yeah, she hops out. Kind of blushing, genuinely pretty embarrassed about how that all went down.
Thanks again for letting us stay here, Mr. Simplebell.
Mhm.
Well, make sure your daughter does not end up in trouble,
That's a miss, not misses.
Mrs.
No, not misses.
Miss.
Yeah.
Hero says the correct.
Don't worry, I can never fucking remember which is fucking which.
Once you get her to clean your act, you should try cleaning her mind. Bye.
Yeah.
As like Angelo just does like a polite wave as he closes the door, and then you could just see like all the air leave his body, which is very
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah. Hero was like, God, when she put down that cup, you could feel it. Powerful aura.
That was an energy I've never sensed before in a person. It's animated
No.
bullshit.
Powerful
Yeah.
aura.
Well, the hero does it because he's literally worked with trying to sense
Well,
energies
yeah,
in the world.
Angelo
There were
was-
purple JoJo menacing characters
Yeah.
floating around Stella when she
there was
put down the cup.
there was Zawas in the air just floating like Kaiji.
Could-
Fucking
Could this be a stand?
the power of an angered mother is truly something.
Yeah, I know that all too well.
Well, it's not. Let's debt collection. So we're working for the mob today, despite our best efforts.
Yeah.
I've
Oh.
got to stop by a clothing shop quickly. Felina, do you know anywhere that sells gloves? Not too expensive, just decent, reliable leather, perhaps.
Leather? I mean,
Just
yeah,
has to be
you know.
has to be sturdy. Doesn't have to be fancy.
Neo, do you need me to roll supply or something like that?
No, just roll spout lore.
About lore? Okay. Where is there? Hell's
Alright,
yeah,
so
I do.
yeah. Okay, so yeah. Over in da-da-da. So let's see.
So I'm gonna actually bring this up because I am planning on making magic items. The one I'm planning on making for Swede is pretty straightforward. The one I'm planning on making for Felina, we might need some time between sessions to work out because the power on it is a bit weird and a bit complex.
Ah.
I'll send you a
Right.
I'll send you a document in a sec because I have
Gotcha.
I've not worded the power exactly how I'm happy with it. I struggle to
Right.
fully figure out what it's
Right.
weird to say.
Felina-
I've
no,
not
go ahead.
I've not quite fully realized how I want it to work. Or how it will work.
Okay,
But so yeah,
Felina,
Felina knows a
you know that
place.
in
Okay.
District 6, the water hole.
Mhm.
They actually during the winter, they have because they do water treatment there, they have they have pretty sturdy leather gloves for handling stuff like stuff freezing over or snow, because that's important in that area. And
Mhm.
because it's summer, they'll be in surplus there.
Ooh.
Sweet.
So yeah, Felina's like, yeah, I know some good places. Who are you getting them for? Like, what size do you need or anything?
Hmm. He just looks at Hero. Hero, how big are your hands?
Odd question, but they're about this big, and he holds up his hands.
How big are his hands?
Angelo just points. That
Is
big.
he a large-handed individual? Does he have big, long, slender yaoi hands?
No.
Damn. Felina sort of glances at his hands and just like, you know that face Aqua gives when Cosmo's towel falls
Yeah,
off? Like
yeah.
that's her facial expression looking at
Damn.
Hero's little baby hands.
It's
Damn.
not baby hands. They're like.
Whatever you say, Donald. Um,
Huh?
you don't remember that small hands? That was the whole thing, photoshopping his hands bigger.
Oh my god.
Anyway, or photoshopping his hands smaller, both. Anyways, but Felina's like, yeah, I know some good places. Get you some good ones, something sturdy. Why don't you let me pick that up for you? As a, favor to you.
Sure.
Save you some money. She says with a wink.
Yeah, let's chance that. Yeah, yes. Okay.
You help me with my rent, let me pay you back.
Sure. A second question. I can field this one myself. A place that does jewelry, pawn shop or a second-hand place or what have you.
Oh, Felina knows a pawn shop.
There we go. I
Nice.
need something. I need a simple iron or silver ring.
Okay, what pawn shop does Felina know?
Just I don't have a name for it actually, but just that is actually I've been working on a little Terrebone short story, and one of the elements in it is Felina having a pawn shop she goes to.
Okay, where would it be?
District 5.
Okay, help out.
I should have
Yeah,
phrased it
probably
better
Northern
because
Hellbasket, just because
Gotcha.
in the thing she goes back and forth between there and fights. So
I
but-
should have
Okay.
phrased this better because Hero needs a pair of gloves. For Felina, it was going to be a ring. So this has been made more complex by the way I asked, and I didn't want to just do 2 rolls in a row. So,
Nice.
but here we are.
Oh yeah, but he brings up a ring, and Felina does, raise her right hand with her glistening, all-seeing red gemstone set ring.
Yeah.
What is the metal on that actually? Is it like a silver, gold, like what color wise?
It's funny. Here's the funny
It's-
part because I mentioned
it's
it out of
silver.
character. Angelo didn't say he was getting a ring for Felina, but
Mhm.
I do.
No,
it's
Felina does just not.
Yeah.
She's not assuming it's for her, but
Oh.
does at the just mentioning of needing
Oh,
a
I
ring,
see.
she holds
Okay.
up hers to show off. I have a ring.
Okay, but
Scott has a ring.
Angelo is going to misunderstand that and say, "Well, you're not wrong, but you're getting presumptuous."
Felina
Huh?
doesn't actually get what he's getting at. Then her face sort of scrunches up, confused, but she doesn't ask. Not it's not worth it to.
Yeah.
Hero just takes a good eye at the ring. So, could see things with what? Actually, did he not learn? Yeah, he learned what he could do with it, right?
Yeah.
You can see things with it. Have you tried it
yeah.
recently?
Felina's gonna try it right now.
Okay. What are you doing?
She is gonna point it at. I guess just like kind of directly behind Hero.
Okay.
And yeah, she's gonna project her sight to be behind Hero.
All right.
Do you need me to roll for that, or is this low stakes enough that like
This is low
Hero,
stakes.
you
enough
have
that
a
can
big
just do it.
ass.
Yeah. Low stakes
Oh
enough-
no!
Low stakes enough that you can just do it.
hold up some fingers behind your back? I'll guess them.
Weird, but okay. Hero holds behind his back. He holds up 3 fingers.
God, you have small hands.
What? What? Has Felina
Oh
read too
wait,
much
I
yaoi?
got to fix the FOV on this.
Has Felina read too much yaoi that she's like expecting every man to have massive
That is
hands?
exactly. She just
Yeah,
thinks
3
men have
fingers.
big hands.
Huh.
Still
He-
works.
Hero turns around. Huh. So where does it end? He goes forward holding out an arm.
Yeah, how does this work? So does Hero just like clip through me like a video game? Do I see inside of Hero?
Yeah, no, basically you just sort of like, yeah, just sort of like just exits your field of view. Although, you can actually, sort of rotate your field of view.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's neat. Pivot.
Well, like, yeah, just like looking to the side hard enough, eventually you start like to move.
Cool. Like almost like some sort of VR projection. That's neat.
Mhm.
Actually, so when Hero walks backward through me, seeing myself, like, how do I look? Am I just kind of
1
like
second.
standing there normally? You know, like I don't know. Do my
Basically,
eyes look weird or anything
your
like
eye,
that?
your eyes are closed.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah. I want to try and so I can turn myself. I want to see if I can make myself move, like move forward or something. Like see if I can start, try and no clip around a little bit. Try and force it.
All right. Roll wisdom.
Wisdom. Ooh,
Yeah. So yeah, your viewport starts to move forward.
cool. I assume fairly slowly,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
not
fairly
like yeah.
slowly.
Cool. And Felina, gives a pretty wide grin. Little anime fang tooth, and they're just proud of her, happy that she's getting more used to this, getting a bit better at using it,
Hmm.
thinking about the potential it has.
Oh no. This was the most dangerous thing you could have given Felina.
Oh no, I'm giving her something dangerous. Actually, it's
Oh, good.
It's situational but dangerous. I think it's an interesting item I've got in
Nice.
mind.
Nice.
It's a fun
Okay,
gimmick.
so, yeah,
Yeah, so pawn shops, just a bit. It's north. She gives directions. I'll go, I figured that might take you a bit more time, even though I'm further away. I'll go buy some gloves for you and meet up, maybe around the diner, like in District 7 or something.
Sure.
Um,
We'll meet at
And
the.
then
We'll meet at,
like in the middle of the city around here. And then we can get to work.
Okay. Last question, odd one. Do you know where the nearest place of power is?
Define power.
Magical power, a wellspring of energy, a place where a magician might work a particularly potent magic.
I can think of 2. There's the mayor's place, which, you've been there, but even better, you might want to meet the Jesus. I've
what
not.
though?
I know his apprentice. He's in my book club. But he's talked about it, and he's supposed to be strong dude.
I
I
see.
think he dated my mom once. I don't know too much
What?
about it, but any case,
Oh, once I have
yeah,
the
he's
once I have the gloves and the ring, then I'll go and meet the Jesus.
yeah,
Who the,
he's supposed to be the real deal.
the Jesus? Now that's just a silly name.
Okay, right.
It really isn't.
We'll regroup at the diner, and we can deal with it. We can deal with the magic items sooner or later. We can rewind that line. We can deal with what I'm doing sooner or later. We have to work out a plan of action on those debtors. We've got very limited time and a lot of numbers and a lot of people to hit. Can't believe I'm doing this.
We're
Insane.
not. Hey, hit it. Calm down there, Dingo. We're not.
Wait, you don't? No, I don't mean kill them. I mean hit them. Like hit. I am. Well, maybe we won't, but it's the mob we're dealing with. We're gonna have to do something.
I
Paulina
like
started
how
raising her eyebrow.
you didn't think we wouldn't have to get our hands dirty with this?
I don't think you're very used to, I think you're a bit out of your element with a whole, mob lingo or whatever. But we're good. We're good. We're good. Don't worry. I can remember who you're dealing with here, and
Sure.
Felina.
My
just
fault for
was
being
that
raised
herself.
somewhere civilized.
I really like how Angelo's idea of the mob is like probably what he heard from like stories.
He knows
Okay, so-
precious
Where
little.
were you from? Where did you grow up again?
That's irrelevant.
You just brought it up. Somewhere civilized.
I mean, we're
I assumed-
comparing it to Terrebone. I can list any number of places.
Yeah, actually, well,
Mhm.
technically, you're saying where civilized means he could have been anywhere in Hemlock. I assume most of Hemlock has towns.
You
It's
know, you
definitely-
say that. Terrebone is pretty much by definition more civilized than where either Hero or Dingo grew up. It's an actual like city with
yeah, no,
like,
it's-
king and stuff.
Actually,
Oh,
well,
yeah,
I mean, I imagined Heroes Island was like a small like commune with people.
Yeah, no, like Hero,
it's still
Hero
much
specific-
more rural than
yeah,
Terrebone.
it didn't have plumbing.
Yeah.
It did.
I mean, it has. I mean, Heroes Island has a big, as I imagine it. It does have a big city, but Hero himself was not raised there. He was raised a bit more on the rural side.
He was on a
I
farm,
see.
wasn't he?
Yes.
I was kind of
Unlike-
I had like an Okinawan
Yeah.
sort of.
Yeah, I
thing in
wouldn't
my head.
imagine a city.
Yeah, no, but I maybe like there's definitely like a port there, you know.
All right, yeah, it wouldn't be a city. It'd be like a town.
Like where
Yeah.
Ariana grew up.
Yeah, no. Actually, yeah, no, it would be
They're
like
basically the same, Hero and
Yeah, no,
Ariana.
actually, yeah, Okinawa, yeah.
Nice.
Same character.
I mean,
That's
it's
true.
rich from Angelo coming from Tenzas, which, based on every PC, which is only 2 that have been from there, it's a hellhole ran by nobles. So,
Just
No,
how-
right.
it's full of abusive shithead noble families who treat their kids like garbage.
Wow.
And
I say, should we make the poor people compete for money?
I mean,
Yes.
and then there's Jorgen Bradley, who's the fucking Führer from FMA. So that's our Tenzas rep right there.
There were some cool vampires there too.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. That's been. Oh god, it's been so long since we had the vampires.
but they're out there in jail. Being a vampire is illegal.
There are also some cool vampires who aren't in jail, but we haven't met them, I don't think.
Anyway, so yeah, Felina, you're gonna go skip off to fetch some
Mhm.
gloves from
Yeah.
the surplus supply in the water, the water hole. And meanwhile, Angelo is going to go get a ring from the pawn shop that Felina mentioned.
yes.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
I only have 20 coins, so I hope I have the money for a basic
All
ring.
right.
It's
Me-
not
meanwhile,
anything fancy.
meanwhile, Hero just he stood there like, yeah, right. Well, we meet up there, and then he realized has no idea what he's supposed to do. He just stands there like an idiot.
So Felina,
Yeah,
I'm
it's just
pretty-
you get a choice. You go with Felina or you come with me, or you go back and just eat the rest of your breakfast with Stella. That's
So yeah, Felina, I'm pretty sure you can just get like a glove, like a pair of gloves from the
Yeah.
surplus. Pretty
That
easily.
there are so many of them, and it's like
Yeah.
an easy thing to shoplift, that you can
Oh,
tuck
you're
in a pocket.
shoplifting.
Oh yeah, no, this
Oh,
wasn't.
yeah,
This
Felina.
was not a. You kidding?
You know what? Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Morning,
fine.
morning, Felina. Here to shoplift.
No, maybe we should just roll to see if you're doing it like in the view of like Vigor's jog.
Okay. Yeah, you want to roll? That's fun.
I don't know, would Vigor even care?
I
I
don't
can't
know.
imagine, but maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm like thinking, would Kiryu care?
I think Kiryu would care. Kiryu would like stop to help a small business owner.
It's just surplus gloves.
Is it a
flying
small
everywhere.
business? They have surplus. They have a
Here,
lot.
I
This
still-
is some
look,
poor
I-
street rat girl taking a heavy pair of gloves.
All right, okay. Here's how Kiryu would treat this. He would like take you aside and treat us as moral listeners. No matter how bad things are, you shouldn't steal from others. You don't know other people's circumstances. You should. I don't know. That's my interpretation of how Kiryu would treat it.
Yeah. So would Vigor even care though?
I don't know. Vigor has been. I think Vigor would care a bit because he did want to get ingrained in the community. That said, he should probably know about Felina then at this point.
Yeah. And so you know what?
He's a
Whatever.
regular at fights too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, you just don't. We don't have to roll. You
Okay.
just swipe it, and maybe
Okay.
Vigor saw you and judged you.
Oh no, you don't want to be judged by Nutcock. That's the worst.
All right. So Angelo, you head to the pawn shop.
I do, and I'm just like looking for a
Right.
simple iron ring.
A simple iron ring.
Yeah, doesn't have to be fancy because he's
Alright.
just gonna, something to imbue with magic. It's gonna become more valuable.
Roll charisma.
Alrighty. My charisma is bad. This will be fun. Jesus
Ooh.
Christ.
Okay.
There we
So-
go. You actually let's take this to the logical extreme. You start ruling.
Let's not bring up that story.
So, you come across. You're going through this pawn shop. There is one iron ring. Just sort of on the counter, next to the clerk, who is just sleeping because no one is in the pawn shop.
Excuse me, sir.
Eh.
I'm
Wha-
I'm after that iron ring.
You're after it.
I wish to purchase it.
He looks at you, looks at the ring, and it just goes, "Awesome." 5 coin.
Okay then. Yeah, Angelo puts the 5 coin on the counter and waits for him to take
Yeah,
the ring out and hand
He
it.
takes the 5 coin, takes the ring out, hands it over, like pretty quickly. And then it says, "All right, is that all?"
That's all. Yes.
Oh, thank fucking God. All right, cool. Bye.
Hang on. Angelo's like really unsure, like if this guy is being a terraboner or if there's something else here. Like he's fucking rattled by this guy. Do you sleep often on the job?
Slow mornings. Yeah.
Slow mornings. I'm sorry if this is prying a bit, but something felt very strange about our interaction just now.
Oh well, hey, I mean, I made a sale. Something to be proud about.
You're a shopkeeper. That should be the baseline.
Well, yeah. Well, we'll say I've been behind recently, so congratulations. I hope you're happy with that ring.
Angelo examines the ring. Like, is there something off about this ring that I can sense?
Roll discern realities.
Okay. My wisdom. Oh wait, did I? No, I didn't take that strict deduction. Shit, it's wisdom. Fucking banging the.
Okay, damn.
Angelo apparently knows his fucking jewelry. What here is not what it appears to be.
Okay, so the ring has when you hold the ring in your hand, you're trained in sensing things, right? Like that's
Let's
something
say that
you know
Keith
how to do.
Lombard was into fancy jewelry, so Angelo
Yeah,
maybe has a little bit, maybe has inklings of like, breaking out the fucking that little. He pulls out one of those little eyeglass thingies and he's.
it's got more of a heft to it than it should, and it feels oddly cold.
This isn't iron. This is like fucking lead or something, isn't it?